Hi, good morning. My name is Captain Eric Scott, serving as the Public Information Officer for the Los Angeles City Fire Department. And on behalf of all agencies here, we wanted to thank you. Thank you for coming to the annual Joint Anti-Fireworks Press Conference. And today we have a robust list of 8 speakers. And we're going to hand out media advisory if you need the name and title. Good reminder to please silence your cell phones at this point. After all 8 speakers give their comments, we will open it up to questions if you have any. Following questions, we're going to all move and we're going to watch the pyrotechnic display, which is twofold, one of which will be a sparkler on clothing that will catch fire. Second, after that will be fireworks that will blow up a watermelon. You may want to plug your ears if need be. Following that, we do have Spanish available for any one-on-ones. And so without further ado, we would like to introduce the Mayor of Los Angeles City, Karen Bass.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. I want to thank all of the dedicated leaders that are joining us here today from our fire departments, law enforcement agencies, CAL FIRE, burn specialists, and community partners. Your presence underscores just how serious this issue is. LA is proud, always proud, to celebrate freedom and community, but when fireworks are in the wrong hands, the consequences can be devastating. Illegal fireworks are not just a nuisance, they are dangerous. They cause fires, obviously, but they also injure both children and adults. They traumatize veterans and pets, and they put an immense strain on our first responders who are always working around the clock to keep us safe. We're joined today by experts who have seen these consequences up close, firefighters who've battled firework-related injuries and fires, doctors who've treated life-altering burns, and survivors who carry the scars of these dangers. So together today we are sending a unified message. There is zero tolerance for illegal fireworks in the city of Los Angeles. LAPD and the Sheriff's Department will be enforcing these laws, and those caught using or selling illegal fireworks will face prosecution. Now, I know many of us look forward to the joy and celebration on the 4th of July. Fortunately, there are safe, family-friendly events throughout the city where you can enjoy fireworks put on by professionals. I encourage you to join your neighbors at one of these shows. LA is about looking out for one another, especially in these difficult times through a very challenging year. So let's keep our neighborhoods safe, let's celebrate responsively, and let's protect the people and the places that we love. Thank you and have a safe 4th of July. And now let me introduce the supervisor for this district, Supervisor Hilda Solis.
Thank you, and good morning. Buenos dias. I'd like to thank Mayor Bass and the Los Angeles City and Fire Department for hosting this press conference today. And I also want to thank the Los Angeles County Fire Department, our very own Chief Moroni, who'll be speaking as well, CAL FIRE, LAPD, LA Sheriff's Department, and the UCLA Burn Center for all being here today. As you know, families in our communities and our neighborhoods are excited to celebrate the 4th of July. However, I want to remind everyone that there's a real danger, that fireworks can pose a real danger to our neighbors. These fireworks are often sold at stands in shopping center, parking lots, and may be legal in some cities. But as you've heard, they're not legal in the city of Los Angeles or in the unincorporated areas of Los Angeles County, including East Los Angeles, Hacienda Heights, and Roland Heights, just to give you an example. Even fireworks labeled safe and sane are illegal in these unincorporated areas, and using them can result in fines, injuries, and most serious consequences. Each year, fireworks cause hundreds of injuries, some of them severe and life-altering. In fact, last year in my district, there were 16 serious injuries. In one instance, a 16-year-old suffered a missing finger on her left hand after sparking a firework. An 18-year-old had deep lacerations and abrasions on his face and abdomen after fireworks blasted. And a 16-year-old girl was hit by a car after lighting a firework on the street, injuring her neck, her back jaw, and her legs. Beyond the legal considerations, I ask that everyone think about our neighbors in our community. Veterans, families of infants, pet owners, seniors, others who may be especially vulnerable. Sudden, loud fireworks can trigger PTSD episodes, especially with our veterans who have endured traumatic experiences, and cause distress, also in babies and in pets alike. On top of that, fireworks contribute to air pollution and worsen air quality, creating additional health risks and factors for those that have asthma and other respiratory illnesses. Using fireworks near hills and dry brush presents a very serious risk of wildfires, which can destroy homes, threaten lives, and cause long-lasting damage to our environment. But most importantly, I want to acknowledge that the growing anxiety and fear in our community caused by recent ICE raids is also permeating our communities in many ways. And all I would say is that it's a time for our communities to come together and to celebrate where we can. As the mayor said, there are many events that will happen throughout the county and the city of Los Angeles that are going to be administered by professionals for firework professional programs. But in a year right now, as we're celebrating our independence, I know that our emotions are very high. Yet I know other people will find moments to celebrate and to know that we're here for each of you. And I think that's the message that I want to give. And I want to say also to everyone to have a safe and peaceful 4th of July. Y brevemente en español, nomás quiero decir que me da un placer estar aquí hoy día con estos líderes representando el alcalde, Mayor Bass, y también las personas que nos están cuidando. Muchos de ellos ahorita van a dar información en cómo podemos tener seguridad durante este día especial, el 4 de julio. Porque yo sé que en el condado de Los Ángeles es ilegal a tener estos algunos lugares que no pueden tener los juegos. Los juegos en muchas áreas hacen daño a nuestra comunidad. Y las áreas que yo represento son el este de Los Ángeles, Hacienda Heights y Roland Heights. Esos son áreas que son no incorporadas. Ellos no deben de permitir ningún fuego allí. Queremos tener seguros para todas las gentes. Y quiero decir que en estos momentos asustan los fuegos, especialmente veteranos, los bebés, los mascotas, personas de mayores edad y otros vecinos. Queremos tener un día calma, porque ya sabemos que en estos días estamos la experiencia es fuerte de parte de lo que están haciendo ICE con las redadas. Tenemos que ser calmas y también unirnos y sabiendo también que el condado y la ciudad estamos aquí para proteger a nuestra comunidad. Muchas gracias. With that, I'd like to now introduce Los Angeles City Fire Department Interim Fire Chief Ronnie Villanueva. Thank you.
Good morning. First of all, I'd like to acknowledge and a thank you to all the speakers that are behind me, but also to our partners that are behind them, the fire departments and police departments that came from the region to be here today on this very important day. I'm proud to be here today representing the men and women of the Los Angeles City Fire Department. 4th of July is a great holiday, and it is a time to celebrate the birth of our nation among family and friends. But it is also important to remember that within the city limits of Los Angeles, all fireworks are illegal with no exception. It may be tempting to acquire personal fireworks on your 4th of July celebration, but this year, we ask you to think about your neighbors. Personal fireworks are known negatively affect children, pets, and combat veterans. In addition, the wildfire danger is ever present. Fireworks are responsible for causing unnecessary fire loss to structures and vehicles throughout Los Angeles every year. Surrounding July 4th last year, LAFD responded to hundreds of additional emergency incidents than the daily average. And illegal fireworks are responsible for sending thousands of people to the emergency room on an annual basis. 40% of these firework-related injuries occur to our young people. Please talk to the members of your family about the dangers of fireworks and encourage them to resist the temptation of playing with fire or fireworks of any kind. We encourage all to seek public firework shows. You can visit LAFD.org or call 888-654-FIRE to find a fireworks show near you and celebrate this great holiday in a safe and responsible manner. Thank you very much. At this time, I would like to introduce to you the Los Angeles County Fire Chief, Anthony Moroni.
So good morning. I'm County of Los Angeles Fire Chief Anthony Moroni. Each year, I join with the Los Angeles City Fire Department to emphasize the importance of fireworks safety. And we do it because we know firsthand what it looks like when things go wrong. Together with 1st District Supervisor Hilda Solis, Mayor Karen Bass, and our many public safety partners joining us today, we stand united to stress the importance of July 4th safety. By acting responsibly, we can effectively safeguard the well-being of our residents and communities and substantially reduce the risk of injury and loss. Fireworks are dangerous, and while we enjoy celebrating the 4th of July with family and friends, we also want to do it safely and not have a celebration turn into a hospital visit or something even worse. We urge everyone to attend professional fireworks shows, drone displays, or enjoy the many shows that are broadcast on television. In the United States, fireworks-related injuries in 2024 resulted in approximately 8 deaths and 9,700 emergency room visits. In the 2 weeks before and after the 2024 4th of July holiday, the County of Los Angeles Fire Department responded to 142 fires ignited by fireworks. Of these 142 fires, 121 were caused by illegal fireworks and 2 were caused by safe and sane fireworks. There were also 35 fireworks-related injuries, an increase from 15 in 2023. Some patients lost their vision, while others experienced avulsions and deformities to both or one hand. Fireworks also caused over $900,000 in property damage, which represents an increase of $800,000 from 2023. The 3 LA County cities with the most fires caused by fireworks are Palmdale, Lancaster, and Azusa. And on June 26, 2025, CAL FIRE seized over 75 tons of illegal fireworks during a single operation. This is being called one of the largest illegal fireworks seizures in California's history, topping the 32 tons that were seized in 2021. As a reminder to LA County residents, if you live and play in the unincorporated areas of Los Angeles County, it is illegal to store, manufacture, sell, use, or handle all forms of fireworks, including safe and sane fireworks. The County of Los Angeles Fire Department remains focused on reducing the number of fireworks-related injuries and loss. We will continue with our aggressive efforts in collaboration with law enforcement against those who jeopardize public safety through the sale and use of illegal fireworks, especially now as we face the threat of dangerous and destructive wildfires. On behalf of the County of Los Angeles Fire Department, we wish our residents and communities a happy and a safe 4th of July. Thank you. I would now like to introduce our state's fire marshal from CAL FIRE, Daniel Burland.
Good morning, everybody. As the chief introduced, I am Daniel Burland, California State Fire Marshal, and I want to begin by just expressing my gratitude for the City of Los Angeles, the County of Los Angeles, and all of the regional partners here, both fire and law enforcement, for standing shoulder to shoulder on what is not just an annual message, but again, an opportunity for us to discuss the dangers that illegal fireworks pose, but to provide some examples of how we are serious about our zero tolerance towards illegal fireworks. Right now across the region, fireworks task forces and departments like you see behind us continue to coordinate efforts to ensure that dangerous and illegal fireworks are taken off the street. As I mentioned, this is not just a talking point that we've given. The proof point, our team just this year, along with fire departments across the state, have successfully seized over 600,000 pounds of illegal fireworks all across California. Just to put that into perspective, that is 300 tons or over 24 semi-trucks filled with illegal product. As Chief Moroni mentioned, just this past month, our team responded to a tip of an illegal fireworks importer-exporter within the City of Commerce. Upon our issuing of a search warrant, it resulted in approximately 500,000 pounds of illegal fireworks, novelties, and other destructive devices right here in LA County, but now have been taken off the streets and will not be in the hands of residents to potentially, unfortunately, start fires or be injured. So again, this message is not just an educational reminder. We are serious when we put out this warning that we have no tolerance towards illegal fireworks. Now, it's important to mention, as several of the chiefs have already done so, that in California we do allow, our office does regulate fireworks, and we do have safe and sane fireworks that some communities do choose based on local conditions to allow. But the moment you take those safe and sane, state-approved fireworks into a jurisdiction that does not allow them, they are illegal, and the same fines and enforcement can follow with them. It is illegal to sell, transport, and possess fireworks that do not carry our safe and sane State Fire Marshal's Office seal on them. But again, it is also illegal to have safe and sane fireworks in a community that does not allow them. And depending on how much fireworks you have in your possession, you could face fines of up to $50,000 or even a year in jail. So we are serious when we talk about these risks. Now, again, as local public education efforts across our state, including here in the Southland, have reduced the number of fireworks-related incidents, illegal fireworks still remain a major threat to California. And I don't need to remind all of you of the fire threat that the LA region continues to face, but illegal fireworks start fires, house fires, structure fires, wildland fires each and every year. And while this time of year, the 4th of July, is meant to be a celebration for our Independence Day, our fire risk is elevated. And so we need all Californians outdoors to take extra precaution, whether again it is leaving the fireworks to the professionals or whether it is making sure that you're barbecuing, recreating, or camping in the outdoors safely to prevent sparking a fire. We need all Californians this 4th of July to stand up with us and ensure that all of California is safe. We have a lot of really important fire mitigation tips, whether that be creating defensible space around your home, including the ever important 0 to 5 foot combustible zone, hardening your home, but just being ready to evacuate if a fire occurs. Again, we hope that this 4th of July that we don't have firework-posed wildfires, but we know that conditions are ripe, and that is, again, why we are calling on all Californians to be safe this 4th of July. To learn more on fireworks, where they are allowed, what type of fireworks are allowed, and more educational tips, go to our website, fireworkssafetyca.org. Now it's my honor to introduce the Los Angeles Police Department Chief of Police, Chief McDonald.
Thank you. Thank you very much, and thank you for coming out today. So far we've heard from our fire partners and elected officials about the potential danger of fireworks to our communities. And looking behind me here, you see that I'm joined by so many different public safety partners, some that came great distance to be here. These folks have seen injuries that most would not even want to imagine. And so that's the reason they came the distance they did, is to be able to share with the community the concerns that we have, how preventable this whole situation is, that if we pay attention and we care about others, that we'll get better results than we would otherwise. Some of the consequences I'll talk about this morning, just of possessing and using fireworks in the city of Los Angeles. And it's quite simple. All fireworks are illegal in the city of Los Angeles, even if they're considered to be safe and sane. Anybody found in possession of fireworks is subject to a citation from the by virtue of the Los Angeles Municipal Code. Anyone in possession of fireworks not for personal use who don't have a permit for the sale of fireworks in another jurisdiction are subject to misdemeanor arrest under the California Health and Safety Code. It's also important to keep in mind that some fireworks are considered explosives. M-type devices such as M80s or M100s and similar items are considered to be explosives. And as you can imagine, the consequences for possession of those are much more severe. Anyone in possession of those are subject to arrest, again, per the California Health and Safety Code. Depending on the circumstances, a person can be arrested for either a misdemeanor or felony for possessing such explosives. For the 4th of July holiday, our operational period for fireworks reduction program goes from June 2nd up until July 13th. Temporary procedures for online reporting have been established at LAPDonline.org/fireworks during this period. So if you have information you want to share with us, you heard about the seizure earlier that was made. We're very interested in hearing any way we can be helpful in protecting our residents. As always, any resident, we stress, if you see something, say something. Don't be that person who wants to look back at a tragedy after it happens and said, you know, I could have done something about that, or I should have called, or I should have done something. That's a guilt you don't want to have to live with moving forward after a tragedy. If you observe any direct threats to life and property, please call us at 911 right away. Let's celebrate the 4th of July safely and responsibly, and thank you all for your attention to this. I'll now introduce my partner, Assistant Sheriff Myron Johnson. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief, and good afternoon. As we approach the 4th of July, a day to celebrate freedoms that all of us hold so dear, let's also remember the freedom comes with responsibility. This is a time for family, friends, neighborhood barbecues, celebrations. It's an American tradition, just as, traditional as apple pie and all the other things we hold so dear. But if your family's anything like mine, it's also with that person that yells, "Hold my beer," while doing something incredibly reckless. We've all got that one relative. Everyone standing here today behind me, our partners in law enforcement, the elected, the fire service, and our medical community, want you to enjoy the holiday. But we want you to do it responsibly and safely, especially when it comes to fireworks. Each year, we see the tragic consequences of illegal fireworks. The celebratory gunfire across the Los Angeles County area is also problematic. On or around 4th of July last year, across unincorporated Los Angeles County, 142 fires were directly linked to fireworks, and 120 of those fires were specifically attributed to illegal fireworks. 19 of those incidents were also classified as fireworks related, and this is all data according to the county's website. These fires destroyed homes, displaced families, and strained the emergency response system during peak fire season. This year, we are collaborating closely with our public safety partners and encouraging all residents to celebrate by attending professional fireworks shows. There are 19 of these events scheduled for the 4th of July in the Sheriff's Department's jurisdiction across Los Angeles County. For more information, please visit our website, LASD.org, to see an updated and comprehensive list. The Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department, along with our public safety partners, will strictly enforce all fireworks laws during this July 4th season. There is a zero tolerance for the sale of any illegal, dangerous firework in Los Angeles County. Violators will have their fireworks confiscated, significant fines starting at $1,000 or more, and may face criminal prosecution. And we're not just talking, we are acting. We're targeting both the sale and use of illegal fireworks through various methods, including monitoring online platforms, conducting plainclothes operations in the communities, and suppressing efforts Several arrests have already been made, and I'll just go over a few. Detectives from Altadena Station served a search warrant the other day and recovered 650 pounds of illegal fireworks. Industry station deputies assigned to the La Pointe Special Assignment Team used an anonymous tip that came in from the public to conduct undercover buys and confiscated 2,000 pounds of illegal fireworks. Our Lakewood Station deputies out of the Paramount Assignment Team so far have confiscated multiple boxes of illegal fireworks through undercover buys and issued dozens of citations. Now, I'd be remiss if I did not bring up celebratory gunfire. I want to remind everybody it's not a tradition. It's reckless and it's illegal. A bullet fired into the sky doesn't magically disappear. Depending on the caliber bullet fired into the sky from a handgun, it can travel about 2.5 miles in the air unobstructed and falling back to the ground with enough force to cause significant injury or even death upon impact. Just a significant reminder of how dangerous this behavior can be. Now let me be clear. Discharging a firearm into the air is a felony in California. If you do it and someone is injured or worse, you will be fully prosecuted by the law. So what are we asking? Do not use illegal fireworks. Do not fire guns into the air. If you see something dangerous, say something. Not only that, but do something. Call your local law enforcement. Use our anonymous Crime Stoppers line at 1-800-222-TIPS. That's 1-800-222-TIPS. Let's leave the pyrotechnics to the pros. Take the family to a sanctioned show, many of which are free. Celebrate responsibly, and you'll ensure your first responders can focus on protecting, not rescuing the community this season. Together we can make the Independence Day festive, safe, and free from tragedy. Thank you. Now I'd like to introduce the next speaker from the Regional Burn Center, Surgeon, Dr. Edwin Garcia.
Hello, guys. So, as he said, I'm from the UCLA Burn Center, and I've actually witnessed a lot of these injuries that we keep talking about. So, not only do these illegal fireworks create wildfires, we're trying to also prevent firework-related injuries. Most families don't realize how dangerous fireworks can actually be. Most don't even realize that even innocuous appearing fireworks like the Roman candle can actually burn at temperatures similar to that of a blowtorch. With these extreme temperatures, most things easily burn, whether it's clothing or your child's hair, that will leave devastating injuries to the body or even the face. And most of these injuries aren't treated just as an outpatient. They actually have to be admitted to the hospital with weeks and weeks and potentially months of painful procedures that ultimately can leave your child with permanent burn scars. So there are even more devastating injuries that can occur from firework injuries, especially those fireworks that actually explode, like illegal M80s. Earlier this year, I actually treated a young patient of mine that held onto this M80 a little too long, and it blew off in his hand. Luckily, it didn't actually blow off any of the actual digits or fingers, but it actually made him spend a little over a month in the hospital with countless procedures to repair all his injuries. And even after all that, he had a disfigured hand with significant burn scars. There are many other cases I have treated in the past that weren't as lucky and actually lost multiple digits with disfigurement of the hand and loss of function, which can all have been prevented by not using these extremely dangerous fireworks. So please avoid the trauma, and I urge everyone to see professional firework events instead of using these illegal fireworks at home. Thanks again.
Okay, now will be the time that we're going to have a break, and we're going to go ahead and move to the demonstration portion, which will move some apparatus out of the way. You're welcome to come off the sticks if you want to get a different vantage point, but please stay behind this line due to safety. So again, thank you all, and afterwards, if you have one-on-ones or Spanish, we're happy to coordinate that. Thank you. Okay, good reminder for those of you who are sensitive, close your ears. On my countdown, we'll do a 3, 2, 1. Scott, ready? 3, 2, 1.